Okay, as we continue with this week's edition of the Video Sports Page, I'm pleased to be joined by Chris Collins from NECN out here at Fenway Park before the Red Sox open up a series against the California Angels. A lot of fun, a lot of media hype tonight.
Yeah, good stuff. You know, this is, as I was calling it earlier, Judgment Month, because 14 games in 13 days, starting with a 7-game homestand against Anaheim. I mean, this is really a critical period. They finally got the places they need, that they feel comfortable with, that they can win with. Now they got to do it. I mean, they're coming off a road trip where they were dismal, 2-4, but they came back with that win on Sunday where they beat up Baltimore a little bit. But got to be consistent at this level, because you know what? You're 3.5 games behind the Yankees in the East. You're half a game in front of the Oakland in the race for the wild card. So this is Judgment Month.
How much fun is it for you to get out here? You're a local guy from Peabody covering the hometown teams.
Yeah, well, that's only one who could take it is a local guy, somebody who suffered like everyone else, you know, whether it be from Plymouth or Peabody, where I'm from. You know, you grow up as a baseball fan, and the way I came up in my career, Alexandria, Louisiana, and then I went to Milwaukee, you know, the passion for baseball isn't near what it is here. And that was what attracted me most to coming back and getting this job, was the passion of Red Sox Nation, you know, living and dying with the Red Sox. And it's such a long summer, and it's great that so many opportunities have gone where they always have a chance in September. And it's great. That's all you can really ask for, is have a chance to win in September. Maybe one of these times they're going to push through.
Well, you talk about opportunities. When we look at the network guys, 4, Bobby Lobel, look at Channel 5 with Mike Lynch, and 7, Gene Levanti for so long. Cable really opened up a lot of opportunities for people like yourself, and, of course, mine at the local level. But, you know, these guys, once they get in a good position, they don't move too fast.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt. Cable's opened up a lot of positions for a lot of different people. I mean, you look right behind us. I mean, look at this guy, Chris Berman. Yeah, he's on cable. You know, so it opened up a lot of jobs for a lot of different people. And, you know, I'm grateful. You know, I'm grateful just to come back to Boston and be able to do my craft, wherever it be, whether it be 457, NECN. I'm just happy to work in Boston because I love covering the Boston sports scene. It's fantastic.
Yeah, but you have that heartbeat, as you mentioned. You've lived through frustration. You've lived through different types of seasons. You can identify when they talk about certain things. How much has that aided your job?
Oh, tremendously. You know, I don't think anybody can come in and just pick up what we've gone through and what we feel and the motion and the passion that goes into covering, say, the Red Sox, if you're just not from here. I mean, right, you know, from the age of whatever, you know, 2 months to, you know, to my age now in the 30s, I mean, it's all been all about the Red Sox. It's been all about the Patriots. You know, I've never rooted for anybody else but the local teams. So, you know, as opposed to when I was in Milwaukee and I had to kind of pretend I was a Green Bay Packer fan, and it killed me when the Packers beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl, but you kind of had to go on the air and kind of give that aura of being a Packer fan or a pro Green Bay when it was just killing me inside, because I'm a Patriot fan. I'm a Boston guy. So to be able to come back, you don't have to hide anything. You don't have to conceal anything. You don't have to be an actor. You just go out there and you let your feelings go and show on your sleeve, and you go and you do the job.
Well, we talk about how people are passionate about the Red Sox. You lived out there in Milwaukee. Everybody says those Packer fans are second to none.
Yeah, they're pretty rabid. You know, when you have a fan that can go to a football game for a noontime start in Green Bay in December when it's about 30 below with a wind chill, and can be out there for a 12 o'clock start at, say, 6 a.m. when that parking lot opens, tailgating. I mean, there's some diehards out there as well.
Let's talk, if we can, Chris. When I watch you on NECN and I look at the gentleman that anchors the news, Tom Ellis, there's a staple in Boston media. How much have you learned from him?
Oh, he's my man. Tom Ellis is my man. I answer so many questions about Tom Ellis. How old is Tom Ellis? How long has he been doing it? Well, I'll tell you what, absolutely a living legend. And, you know, just sitting next to him, it's really a privilege. It's a privilege and an honor, and you learn things from him every single show, just his professionalism, how he carries himself, how he prepares himself for each show. I mean, I think I've been fortunate that I've worked with Tom Ellis, and I've been able to sit at the same anchor desk with Chet Curtis as well. You know, from somebody growing up in Peabody in this area, I mean, for me, that's the heights. I mean, those are the two biggest names in Boston when you're talking about anchor guys, and I work with them every day. I've been fortunate.
All right, if somebody comes into Boston, they flip on NECN, they're sitting in some hotel and they watch your sportscast, they drive back home to wherever that may be, what would you like them to know about Chris Collins?
Well, I want to know that, you know, that Chris Collins loves his job, and he doesn't take anything for granted, and he doesn't moan about his job, because I know a lot of people have it a lot worse. You know, there's a lot of worse things I could be doing than, you know, sitting here coming out to Fenway Park to watch a baseball game. They usually give me a pretty good seat, too. So I never complain about my job, because, you know what, if I did, nobody would listen anyways. It's a fun job. It's a great job. I learned from good people when I interned in Philadelphia, Channel 6, under Gary Papa, when I went to Temple University. I learned from good people. I got the passion for doing the broadcasting end of it. I got the passion for loving sports right here in Peabody, from my father, from my friends, from my family, from my neighborhood. So you know what I want them to get out of it when they watch Chris Collins, he's enthusiastic about what he does, and he loves what he does.
Well, we certainly love spending some time with you. We enjoy watching you, and your enthusiasm is contagious. Thanks for your time.
Thanks for having me. It's been fun.
You bet. Chris Collins joining us this week on the Video Sports Page.